Hey guys, and welcome. In the following video, I'm going to show you how to create a slideshow with your Rosemary 2 theme. So creating a slideshow is really simple. You can just go to Slideshows and add new. And then we're just going to go and add the title here. And then we're going to scroll down and you'll see there is this video, and that's the one you should be watching right now. If not, you can watch the video tutorial if you need an update and a refresher on how to make a slideshow. So let's go down to the slideshow. We have a few different settings here, slide and fade. So if you want your slideshow to fade instead of slide, you can choose that option. You can choose the transition speed, that's how quickly it transitions from one slide to the next. And you can enable the autoplay option, set the delay for that, so how long before it starts autoplaying. And if you want to enable the option to pause the slideshow whenever you are hovering over it. So if you do want autoplay, you probably want to turn this off, otherwise it's not actually going to autoplay properly, especially whenever someone has their mouse on a full screen slideshow. Adding a slide is really simple, and you can do that by just going to the Add Slide section here, and you just click Add Slide, and then you'll have the option to add different images. So if you want to add multiple images, you can go ahead and drag and drop those off your desktop, or select multiple images by holding down a command, for example, and just hit select. That's going to add all the different images into the slideshow. You can drag and drop those into order by holding this, or going over to the image on the left hand side here and dragging it into position. And you can also actually change this to video. If you want a video in the slide, you can use an embed code from YouTube or Vimeo, place that in here, and that will then allow you to have a video in the slide. You can also have a background video, and you can use a MP4 file here and upload that. And of course, that will then play in the background, and you have the option for choosing the height of that video, also full height or full width. Of course, if you use a video in the background, I highly recommend keeping the video as small as possible. Under 10 megabytes, even that is very, very large. And the preferred method for video will definitely be using the embed code. You now also have options here for titles. You can update the title, the text over the image. Of course, depending on the slideshow type, this may or may not show. You also have a great option here for elements, color. And basically, that allows you to choose the color of all the items over the slideshow, whether that's the title, the text, the menu items, the color for the logo. So if you have a dark logo and a light logo, if you choose a darker color here, then it will choose the darker logo and vice versa. You can select the link, just add the URL. If you want to link to an internal page, just choose one of the options down below, add the title, and then add the link. And that's pretty much it for the slideshow. Really simple. If you want to remove any row, you can just remove it like so. And there is one other option here at the bottom, slideshow static text. And that is the text that can be over the entire slideshow. And then, of course, have a call to action button as well. So this could be a really great option if you have some call to action that you want to link to. Maybe you have a specific page you want to navigate to, or your most recent post. You can go ahead and do that and link to that post, for example. A pretty nice feature. And that's it. It's really, really simple for creating a slideshow. So you would just go ahead and publish that. And then, of course, adding it to a page is very simple also. All we have to do is go to the page. So let's go into a page and I'll show you. So let's go over here to pages once it saves. So pages. And then we will go to any page here. And once it loads, I'm going to go down to the layout section and just show you the slideshow option. There are 3 different slideshows, I believe, with this theme. We'll check that out right now. So let's go down to the layout section. We'll go down here, choose the layouts, and then we'll scroll down, add a block, and then we'll search for slideshow. We actually have 4 slideshow types: full screen slideshow, a slideshow with text beside it. So if you've added the text, it will show here. A slideshow visible nearby, and then also a slideshow with text at the very start. So you can choose any of these slideshow options. For example, I'll choose slideshow 3. Of course, if you want to use it at the top of the page, you should drag that up to the top, or use this little arrow to put it to the top of the page. And you probably will want to put the header placeholders above that if you're using this non-full screen slideshow. Simply hit Edit, go ahead and then select the slideshow that you just created, and you can then configure the settings for that, whether you want to choose the slideshow height, the distance between the slides. You can also set the color of the elements, so similar to what we did in the actual slideshow settings, if you want to change the title and menu items. And if you want to use that static text field which we created at the very end of the slideshow, you can go ahead and do that as well right here. Once you're happy with that, of course, just save this page, and that will be the slideshow added. You can use the slideshow anywhere in the pages, which is great. Just note, for full screen slideshows, if you're using it on a different part of the page, to disable the header option so that it's not going to have a menu in it. Otherwise, that's it, folks, for getting started in creating new slideshows with Rosemary 2.